Howdy, I'm Eric Auer with Tilson Homes, Senior Vice President and a member of the fourth generation of the Tilson family. And today I'm joined by Zeb Hood and Tim Moore with Kent Moore Cabinets, and we're going to talk a little bit about what to expect when the cabinets are being installed in your new Tilson home. We're really excited today because today is the day that the cabinets are being installed on our new model home here in Bryan, Texas. So we're in the Canyon model, and we want to show you what to expect on your Tilson home when the cabinets show up and are being installed, and kind of talk about what's going to happen and why they do what they do. Okay, so I'm a customer and I happen to show up on my job the day the cabinets show up to be installed. What should I expect to see? Kind of take me through that process.
Gosh, there's so much going on that day. It really depends on when you drop in. So you might get here early and you're gonna see our installation team that's actually unwrapping cabinets, staging them in rooms, putting them where they're gonna be installed. You may see part of our install team actually leaving marks on the wall. That's gonna be, could be either the top of the lower cabinets or the bottom of the upper cabinets. If you're a little further along in the process, you'll see them screwing cabinets to the walls, getting everything level, fit very tightly. Further down the process, you may see them cutting crown and applying it, or trim mold, or what many people call screen molding, to the sides against the wall. There towards the end, you'll see them put in all the holes and just going through and doing a general cleanup on the job site. So a lot of stuff to see.
Yeah, I noticed everybody kind of has a very specific job that they're doing. Like, nobody really looks lost. Like, everybody, it's a very organized team that shows up to make sure the cabinets are well taken care of, put in the right places, and then installing the walls real nicely. So speaking of the cabinets hanging on the wall, it's my understanding that y'all have a certification, KCMA, that only 7 other installers in Texas right now have that. Tell us a bit about that and why that might be important to our customers.
Yeah, so what that is a 13-point inspection done by a third party. And what that does for the homeowner is it ensures them that, you know, the hardware on those cabinets is working correctly. The finish is going to withstand anything like you know, vinegar or soap that they're using to clean those cabinets. And then just making sure, you know, maybe it's the shelves or whatever, to make sure that they're going to handle the load that they're going to be putting on those shelves.
Yeah, and I want to tell our folks a few of the things that I read, and we have some literature about this, but they drop a 3-pound steel ball on the shelves repeatedly, right, to test the shelves. They hit the cabinet fronts with a 10-pound sandbag to simulate things running into the cabinets. I think they said they open and close the doors 25,000 times. Now this is an ANSI certified test that's done obviously in a facility. It's not done on the job site, but just knowing that, you know, they load the upper cabinets with 500 pounds slowly to make sure that they'll stay together, and it's just really important for our customers to know their home is going to last a long time, and the finishes and things that they're going to see every day are actually very strong, very sturdy, and very durable. So we chose Kent Moore because obviously the product, they have a great reputation and have for a long time in our industry. I think they just celebrated 50 years in business. So that's really important to us, obviously. The other thing is they're a family-owned company, like we're a family-owned company. They're obviously 50 years old. We've been around almost 90 years, so we like the longevity. That means a lot to us. They're Texas-based, we're Texas-based. So a lot of those synergies that work together, and they treat their customers the way that we want them to be treated. They service after installation is a really important thing to Kent Moore Cabinets and to Tilson Homes, and just having those two similarities is really, really important to us. So you got the installation team here, they're doing their thing, it's all beautiful. The house is gonna be finished soon after this. After the house is done, customer might have an issue with cabinets somewhere. You know, they reach out to Tilson, and what happens after that? Like, who services that? Tilson service it? You guys service it? How does that work?
We like to think of ourselves as a one-stop shop for the builders and for the homeowners. So once we're made aware of the concern, many times it comes from the builder or it may come from the homeowner. All our cabinets that we install for you are going to have a 2-year warranty. So anytime during that period, if we receive a phone call, we're gonna address the concern. What that may look like, it may be a situation where we need to send a service tech out to just assess the repair that needs to be done, or it may be something very straightforward where you just need a replacement door. I can go ahead and order that, and then we'll coordinate the service tech coming out and installing that door for you. So,
okay, so if I understand correctly, y'all actually field measure every home before these are installed. So our customers made their changes to their home, the design, because it's a custom home. They've chosen the cabinets from our design center because we have all the selections there, the door styles, the edge profiles, the colors, the stains, paints, whatever they chose. And then kind of what happens after that? How does that become what ends up happening in their home?
So what happens is we're going to receive the work order from Tilson as far as their cabinet package, and then we're going to assign that to somebody, you know, like Tim, to come out and make sure that we're field measuring every home. We'd meet Tilson's project manager on site. That way, if there was any questions there about the cabinets, we'd be able to address them. We'll take that information and go ahead and process the order after we do the field measuring.
So why is it important, you know, or maybe what are some of the advantages to having the cabinets built in a controlled facility as opposed to on a job site? We get that question a lot.
So probably one of the biggest advantages to our cabinets being finished in a facility is that it's being finished in a very controlled environment. So unlike our competition where they're finishing them in the field, one day it's raining, you've got 95% humidity, the next day it's dry and it's 40% humidity, and it's really virtually impossible to get that consistent finish that we are just so proud of. So ours are finished in a controlled environment. There's no dust in there, the humidity is optimum, the temperature is optimum, and with that we get just a really consistent, beautiful finish.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking around and I see sawdust from cutting the crown molding, and I see sheetrock dust and texture and all things that I wouldn't want on my cabinet before the finish goes onto it. So having it in that controlled environment is really important to our customers, and that what they chose in the design center is as close as possible what shows up on the job site and fits really, really tightly. So obviously you guys are a fairly sizable organization. Tell us a little bit about the facility where these things are happening. Obviously we don't have the space on a job site for multi-million-dollar CNC machines to work at that level of precision. Tell us, what's happening at the facility a little bit. Is it people just sawing stuff, or kind of what's going on back there when the cabinets are being built?
Yeah, so all our cabinets are being built in Bryan, Texas at one of our two facilities. One where we're going to receive all our parts and mill them, and then a second one where we're going to finish our cabinets and assemble them there. Yeah, there's lots of machines, lots of people that are putting these together.
And being able to work with that really high degree of precision, not just from the fit and finish of the cabinet, but even when you're putting the stain or paint on. Tell us a little about what happens. So the paint goes on or stain goes on, then what?
Yeah, so the paint or the stain is going to get applied in our plant, and then we're going to go ahead and start assembling those cabinets and getting them ready to stage to go out the door, hopefully, the next day.
Yeah. So just like you don't get your car painted in the dealership parking lot. It's painted in a professional paint booth, which is a controlled environment, and the finish is baked on there. Your cabinets are done the exact same way. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, our finishing system is an Italian finishing system where they're going to go through that machine. They're going to get the paint or the stain applied, and then once it comes out on the other side, it's cured and ready for us to go ahead and start assembling.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to do this today for us and for our customers. We really appreciate it. And thank you guys for tuning in and watching. If you have any questions, of course, reach out to any of our design centers. We've got our website, our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and Instagram. And we hope to soon make you part of the Tilson family.